Hi guys, my name is Tracy Newman and I'm from the Navigators Tarot, which you can find me at Instagram or Facebook, and you can also find me on YouTube. I do probably have to say though that it is becoming increasingly harder for me to post on Instagram. For some reason Instagram's changed their format and I cannot for the life of me upload quite a few of my videos. So if you can't find me on Instagram, the best place to find me is at YouTube on Sleepy Wisdom, my channel Sleepy Wisdom. If you need to find me there, you can find me there. If you would like a personal reading, you can also find me at my website, which is sleepywisdom.com, at hotmail.com. And sorry, that's my email address. You can find me there too. And if you would like a personal reading, you can find me at sleepywisdom.com. Okay. All right. Yeah, the energies have been pretty different over the last couple of weeks since that full moon. There are a lot of light workers and star seeds that are being targeted at this point in time by the dark, in all different shapes and sizes, in all forms. It is coming in. And for me personally, it was like a literal attack from a demonic entity that took me quite some time to remove. Anyway, and it's just extraordinarily tiring doing that work, which I've had to do over the years, but it seems to be that the dark is ramping up their attacks on the light worker and starseed community. So, I mean, it's a good thing. It means that the light is really making headway. However, for those of us who are on mission here on Earth to remove these entities from the Earth plane, or to pretty much we work for God, in whatever way, shape, or it comes, and we have to deal with it as it comes up, and that's okay. It's just sometimes very tiring. Okay, so anyway, and now I'm going to go into a general reading just for the energies at the moment. And I say the devil, it's him. It's right there. Yeah, literally. The devil is on the move. Seven and like a... Okay. So, at the moment, it would appear that the rest of the world, as we see it at this point in time, there are still so many who are refusing to see. There are a lot of people that would prefer to stay blindfolded to the truth of what's really going on in the Earth plane, without, realizing that we've all been sold a lie, and we have right from the word go. And staying in the 3D matrix world, though comfortable, is not going to move any of us forward. So if you are still looking at the political system as a means of changing what is going on in the world at the moment, then you really have some work to do. And that's okay. We've all been there. We've all had to go through the darkness to get to the light. But right now it's imperative you move forward. It's imperative that you remove any blockages or obstacles to the truth of who you really are on this earth plane and why you're here, because the time has come now for all of us to step up out of our very dark world that we've occupied for a millennia. And the devil here, as you can see, is on the move, really on the move. And trying to destroy the light. However, it's never going to happen. I mean, the light comes in specifically to show the darkness up for what it is. And that's exactly what's occurring on the earth plane right now. I never, ever watch any mainstream media. A lot of the time I have no idea what's going on in the world, because I do recognise that every time I look at a news report or anything on the TV, all I see are blatant lies. I cannot watch any sort of free-to-air TV unless it's just, you know, stupid sitcoms or whatever. But even those, you know, it's like, it's not anything that pertains to the reality of the world in which we occupy at this point in time. So for the last 2 weeks, I've not watched hardly anything, not even on Rumble or BitChute, because I solely wanted to commit to the Christ light within and what the universe is wanting at any given moment, and wanting and where it would like me to move at any given moment. And that is how I work through this these energies at this time. It's very, very important at this time to go within, to listen very closely to what is being conveyed by Spirit to all of us. And the only way to do that is to go within, to meditate, to find that core center within all of us, the core of our attachment to, well, not attachment, but, you know, I guess it is attachment to the earth plane, the 5D matrix that we're now attempting to move into, and that is attempting to meet us, so that we can be at one with that and with one with all it is. Because the 3D matrix world is definitely falling. It is just taking some time, and it's looking quite dark at the moment, but there is a lot of disclosure coming through, albeit slowly, but still it is starting to come through. Unfortunately, there will be quite a few sort of like environmental attacks, more so now that we have the earthquake wars that are perpetrated by the cabal that are still here on the planet, trying to infiltrate even more solidly into the earth, and creating havoc wherever they go with their earthquake wars, through their direct energy weapons, and also to the flooding that is occurring everywhere at the moment, cyclones, all part of DARPA, all part of the cabal agenda and the dark and negative alien agenda. However, the light is winning. We've got the victory card here. We also have the Four of Wands, which is the card of union, and also the card of marriage and coming together in union. It's also, so I mean, that means that the forces for good are really, really starting to really make a huge impact on the earth. There is going to be more disclosure coming. Be very careful when because I have noticed, there is one thing that I have noticed, that there's a lot of talk of aliens. Just be prepared for the fact that the alien agenda that they are talking about, it will be a false narrative. Yes, ETs do exist. I've had a lot of dealings with a lot of ET groups, and over the years, and work off planet as well with those entities. But But as a lot of us starseeds do at this point in time, it is very much needed. We need their help because the infiltration of the dark has been very extensive. However, the light is winning. It will require at this time for a lot of those that are beginning to awaken to go into a dark night of the soul, which is perfectly natural and normal and probably needed to remove any of the remaining darkness within. As within, so without. If anything is particularly dark on the outside, there is some darkness within that needs to be met with and released. And what else can we find for this week? Ten of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Every time I see this and every time I come on here, it's all about the new financial system. I don't know why, I keep getting that. There is a new financial system coming into play. There are two, as I've said before. There will be the darker version, which is of course the one that the digital version of the central banking system, which a lot of people in their naivety will go towards. However, that is not the right place to go. Stay quite cool, calm and collected. Do not buy into the darkness that is trying to infiltrate and create fear. There will be another financial system that will be based on in the light and in those new Earth 5D energies. I call it 5D, call it whatever you like. And it is coming. Look at that. We've got the Tower, got the Five of Swords. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of chaos. Be prepared for a lot of chaos. A lot of chaos is going to occur on the earth at this point in time because there are a lot of people who still need to wake up to what's really going on. And unfortunately, that tower is going to hit, it's going to fall on a lot of people's heads. And there's really nothing we can do except sit and watch and pray and hope that those people will make it through and those souls will make it through. But right now it's like, you know, we have to either decide, will we wake up or will we stay asleep? And if you stay asleep, unfortunately, that tower may actually fall on your head. This is the World card. The world is going through a massive amount of change and this is the end of a cycle. We're coming to the end of a massive dark cycle. So be prepared, light workers, that there may be attacks from the darkness. It just means that there is more to be released. From not only within, but also too on the earth plane, and that is occurring. Be careful about any sort of alien invasion type news or any of that sort of stuff that is literally will be the darkness, talking about that sort of ridiculous bullshit, trying to actually get that into the minds of the people, that all ETs are dark and need to be removed from the earth plane. Most of the dark ETs have been removed from the earth plane. The Cabal is just, this is them in their dying, in their last gasps, their dying embers that, of darkness on the earth plane. They are not going to be here for very much longer. And that's how I look at it. They're removing themselves from the earth plane. It is happening. We just have to be patient. And for those of us who have been waiting for so long for this change to happen, it's great news, but I think a lot of us are very tired, having to, you know, work tirelessly, just trying to, you know, remove the darkness from the earth plane is very, very tiring, quite difficult, and I'm too old for it. But anyway, it's occurring and it's occurring for a reason, and that is because the light is really starting to come onto the earth plane. The darkness is leaving. And I'm going to leave you with the Page of Pentacles, and I'll let you have a look at this. This is so beautiful, this card. This is the Steampunk Tarot. I love the Steampunk Tarot. And that is this beautiful woman just looking out on a beautiful day, just looking out at the earth. So when everything does seem very dark around you, it's really important to get out into nature and to feel the sun on your face and to look at the world and see just how beautiful it is. Go within. That is my suggestion for every single person. It is at the moment, you cannot rely on any news source at all. You cannot rely on hardly any information outside of yourself. If you are still doing that, then you need to leave that behind and go within. The only way you can become sovereign entities upon, or any of us can become sovereign entities upon this earth plane, is to go within and to find our own answers there. It's the only way we can do this, and to actually come out as sovereign entities upon this earth plane, which is now shifting from one frequency to a lower frequency to a higher frequency. I hope that makes sense. I'm a little tired this week. Anyway, I shall see you next week. So also too, if you're on YouTube, if you haven't already, if you could hit like and subscribe, that would be awesome because it helps the channel. Thank you very much. Bye.